Hello, the Chancellor made his budget speech at midday today, and I'm going to pick out 4 of the key announcements that will impact you and your business. There was some welcome news on inflation, which had peaked at just over 11% in October 2022, and that's now fallen to 4%. And it was announced that inflation is expected to reduce further to 2% by Q2 this year, so that's just a few months' time. So the first announcement I've got here was actually the final announcement of the budget, and it was perhaps one of the most significant, and it was a further 2% cut to the main rate of national insurance for employees and self-employed. So for an employee or a self-employed individual earning, say, $50,000 per annum, that will mean an additional £750 annual saving. It's around £63 a month. And that's on top of the reductions in national insurance that were already announced in the autumn statement. Second announcement I've got here is the high income child benefit thresholds being increased and a fairer system to follow. So currently any individual earning over £50,000 per annum starts to lose their child benefit, and by the time they're earning £60,000, they lose all of it. So that threshold is changing to £60,000 from April 2024, so from the new tax year. That's welcome news for those claiming child benefit, particularly employees earning between £50,000 and £60,000. Means they're going to keep more of the child benefit. From April 2026, the government is going to change the basis for the high income child benefit charge to be based on household income as opposed to individual income, as it is currently, and remove some of the unfairness around that. Third announcement I've got is that multiple dwellings relief is going to be abolished from 1st of June 2024. So this is a relief that some won't have heard of, but it's a relief that's available to those purchasing a property that includes multiple dwellings within it. So for example, a property with a self-contained annex. This means that stamp duty is paid as though it's in fact multiple different properties, and that saves significant amounts of stamp duty. But from 1st of June 2024 onwards, the government's abolishing multiple dwellings relief. So if you're about to purchase a property that this applies to, you might want to get the transaction moving and make sure it happens by 1st of June. Fourth announcement is that the higher rate of capital gains tax on residential property is being reduced. So the current higher rate of capital gains tax is 28%, which applies to gains on sales of residential properties that aren't your main primary residence. And the Chancellor announced a reduction from 28% down to 24%, and that applies from the new tax year onwards. There were other announcements made in the budget today. Look out for the full budget summary, which will be available to download on our website soon. Thank you.